180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. What we got?
They'll start here with Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run on first down with Jackson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On second down, it's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Watch the run. Hey!
Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They snap it to Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Check 31. 20.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go now. 30 base. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They go play action here on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
80 weapons. And ready. Speed driven. Speed driven.
On 2nd down, Aikman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Fighting through it. He's got space. And down to the 19-yard line. I guess if you're going to run for it on 3rd down, not a bad idea to get behind your Hall of Fame left tackle there, Anthony Munoz.
He was so good, it was like a guard and a tackle was in the same body. You know, it was almost like they had an extra blocker at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Phenomenal player and really prepped it well at USC, but they ran those power sweeps behind him in a big way.
Go.
On first down, Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 15-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Brian Urlacher up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw down. Young. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Young on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lawrence Taylor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 45. Crunch time, defense.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Young throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. He's checking.
Young forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 59 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Urlacher showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Bo. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's got 37 yards on. That's a gain of 4.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From the 50, Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
36.
They'll run on first down. Jackson, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. Can fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
4 down.
Newton to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Young steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now here's Young, escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The toss out to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the close. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jackson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2, Newton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On the carry, it's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Newton. And able to find Green. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They go play action. Young. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Third and short yardage, Young. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Ready, ready. 30 base.
First down, 30
Hey, Alpha. Ready, ready.
On first and 10, Young. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Steve Young. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Young. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
61, Matt, hit it.
1st and 10, Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Saquon Barkley running right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
That good for 19 and a first down. From the red zone now, Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Coaching spell.
Now Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Young will set to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. Past the 20. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Mike 50. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
7
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, Charles, let's take a quick peek back to Week 9. We saw the first win for the Dolphins, first loss for the Patriots. So what we're left with is one 8-0 team, the 49ers, and one 0-8 team in the Bengals. So what happens first, a Bengals win or a 49ers loss?
Ooh, that's a very...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Newton now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. He'll have a first down past the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Young throwing again. Net open, that's Terrell Owens. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Terrell Owens, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
It's a third quarter and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Steve Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Panthers 48, 49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make, and he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Dancing to his left, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Third and long for Young. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.